As the specter of nuclear conflict has loomed over international relations for decades, and with the current geopolitical climate, understanding the potential targets within the United States has never been more critical. As we navigate through a landscape fraught with evolving threats and complex nuclear dynamics, it is imperative to maintain awareness of which American cities could be at the highest risk in the event of a nuclear escalation with Russia. And this knowledge is vital, not to instill fear, but to promote informed preparedness and enhance our collective strategies for survival and security. In the era of mutual assured destruction that characterized the Cold War, both the United States and the Soviet Union maintained target lists primarily focused on major population centers, military installations, and industrial hubs. Although the Cold War has ended, the legacy of these strategies still influences contemporary military planning. As Russia continues to modernize its nuclear arsenal and develop new delivery systems, certain U.S. cities remain at heightened risk due to their strategic significance. These cities encompass vital economic engines, critical infrastructure, and key military bases that play pivotal roles in national defense and international commerce. Furthermore, understanding the historical context and present-day geopolitical realities is essential for grasping the rationale behind potential target selection. As new nuclear states emerge and global tensions rise, the strategies employed by nations have evolved. Regional power dynamics, along with the menace of nuclear terrorism, add layers of complexity to the traditional doctrine of deterrence. By analyzing these factors, we can better comprehend why specific U.S. cities might be marked as high-value targets in the grim scenario of a nuclear confrontation with Russia. Economic and infrastructure targets are critical points of vulnerability that we'll be diving first in today's video. Imagine the bustling hubs that keep America dynamic. What if they were suddenly hit? These economic and infrastructural engines are the lifeblood of the nation, ensuring everything from power supply to financial transactions runs smoothly. But in the chilling context of a potential conflict, these same vital networks could be turned into devastating targets. Hitting them could cripple the nation's ability to recover and respond, plunging the country into chaos. So which U.S. cities are the most at risk? So 1, Silicon Valley in California. Silicon Valley in California is widely recognized as a key target in discussions surrounding potential nuclear strikes due to its significance in the global tech industry. Home to a dense population of tech firms and innovation hubs, this area symbolizes the pinnacle of American technological advancement. The valley houses major corporations like Apple, Google, Facebook, and numerous other entities that collectively hold vast amounts of valuable intellectual property. The intellectual capital concentrated here is unparalleled, making it a focal point of technological capability and innovation. Given its strategic importance, a nuclear strike on Silicon Valley would not only aim to disrupt the U.S. economy, but also cripple the technological infrastructure that the world heavily relies on. Such a catastrophic event would have far-reaching consequences, bringing technological development to a standstill and creating a significant void in both the national and global tech landscape. The loss of Silicon Valley would mean the destruction of years of accumulated knowledge, innovation, and technological prowess, making it a prime target in any hypothetical scenario involving nuclear warfare. 2, Wall Street in New York City. Wall Street in New York City is much more than just a street. It is the epicenter of global finance and the heartbeat of the American economy. Located in the financial district of Lower Manhattan, Wall Street is home to major stock exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange, email, NASDAQ, which together handle billions of dollars in trades every day. This concentration of financial power makes Wall Street a symbol of American wealth and capitalism. The activities that transpire within its boundaries reverberate through the entire global economy, influencing markets, policies, and financial practices worldwide. Given its pivotal role in the global financial system, Wall Street also represents a prime target for adversaries looking to destabilize the United States. The logic follows that a catastrophic event on Wall Street would not only cripple the American economy, but would also send shockwaves through international markets, amplifying the impact. This significance places Wall Street high on the list of potential targets for any nation contemplating a major attack on the United States. Next up, we'll delve into the critical areas Russia could potentially target, starting with strategic military installations. 1, Fort Cavazos, formerly Fort Hood, Texas. Fort Cavazos, formerly known as Fort Hood, represents a significant strategic military target due to its status as the premier installation for training and deploying heavy forces such as armored divisions. The extensive size of this installation, combined with its advanced facilities and high level of military preparedness, makes it an essential asset in the United States defense infrastructure. Fort Cavazos boasts logistical excellence, ensuring that troops are well equipped and ready for rapid deployment. These robust capabilities and the fort's crucial role in supporting and projecting U.S. military power make it a likely target in any potential conflict. Its destruction would significantly impact the United States' ability to train and deploy its heavy forces, thereby weakening its overall military effectiveness. Consequently, in a hypothetical scenario where Russia targets key strategic locations in the U.S., Fort Cavazos would undeniably be high on the list due to its critical importance in national defense. 22. Fort Detrick, Maryland. Fort Detrick, located in Frederick, Maryland, is a significant target due to its crucial role in national defense and biomedical research. It serves as the home of the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases, Austin Riad, making it a key hub for studying and developing defenses against infectious diseases and biological threats. With its focus on state-of-the-art biomedical research and development, Fort Detrick is an essential facility in the United States biological warfare defense strategy. Its selection as a prime target stems from the critical capabilities it provides, which include rapid diagnostics, therapeutic developments, and advanced research into contagions that could be weaponized. In the event of heightened geopolitical tensions or conflict, neutralizing Fort Detrick would be a high priority for any adversary looking to undermine U.S. defensive and offensive biological warfare capabilities. Given its importance in defending against biological warfare, its strategic significance cannot be overstated, making it a likely target in any hypothetical nuclear conflict involving the U.S. 3. Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Joint Base Lewis McChord at JBM, Washington is a critical military installation serving both the U.S. Army and the Air Force. Its strategic importance stems from its advanced training facilities, significant troop presence, and enhanced rapid deployment capability. JBM plays a vital role in preparing troops for various combat and support missions, and its infrastructure is designed to support large-scale and quick response operations. Due to its comprehensive capabilities and readiness, JBL could be a prime target in the event of a nuclear strike by Russia. The presence of sophisticated equipment and highly trained personnel makes it a significant asset in maintaining national security. The base's ability to deploy forces rapidly around the globe could potentially disrupt adversarial plans, further making it a possible focal point in a conflict scenario. Understanding the significance of JBLM helps in grasping why it might be targeted in such a dire situation. 4. Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada. Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada is a crucial asset to the United States military infrastructure, making it a significant potential target in the event of an international conflict such as a nuclear strike. Located just northeast of Las Vegas, this base is renowned for its extensive role in Air Force training and operations, both 72,000 solar panels, highlighting its commitment to renewable energy, which ensures a sustainable and resilient energy supply, an essential feature for maintaining operations under duress. The base serves as an advanced testing and training ground for aerial combat scenarios, providing vital readiness and tactical advantages to the U.S. Air Force. The strategic importance of Nellis AFB cannot be understated, as it houses the USAF Warfare Center, which conducts complex combat simulations and training exercises. Given its pivotal role in preparing the U.S. Air Force for modern aerial warfare, Nellis Air Force Base would likely be a high priority target for adversaries aiming to debilitate U.S. military capabilities swiftly and decisively. 5. Cheyenne Mountain Air Force Station, Colorado. Nestled deep within the Rocky Mountains, Cheyenne Mountain Air Force Station in Colorado is one of the United States' most secure military installations. Its unique location within a mountain offers unmatched fortification, making it nearly impervious to most forms of attack. The facility is equipped with massive granite reinforced blast doors designed to withstand nuclear blast and electromagnetic pulses. Originally conceived during the Cold War, Cheyenne Mountain remains a critical hub for military command and control operations, including space surveillance and missile warning systems. Given its strategic importance and robust defenses, it comes as no surprise that Cheyenne Mountain Air Force Station would be a high priority target in the event of a nuclear conflict. Its destruction or compromise would have far-reaching implications for U.S. national security, making this site one of the primary concerns in any hypothetical list of potential targets. 6. Naval Base Coronado, California. Naval Base Coronado in California is an integral location for the United States Navy, particularly for its elite Navy SEAL training. This strategically significant base is the primary training ground for various pivotal programs, including basic underwater demolition, Sea Alley, training and demolition exercises. Navy SEALs are renowned for their exceptional skills in special operations, and Naval Base Coronado plays a crucial role in honing these abilities. Given its importance, the base represents a critical asset in the U.S. Military infrastructure. In the scenario of a potential nuclear attack by Russia, Naval Base Coronado would undoubtedly be a primary target. Its destruction would not only disrupt Navy SEAL training, but also significantly impair the operational capabilities of U.S. Special Forces. The base's strategic location and the sophisticated training conducted there make it indispensable for national security, further highlighting the severe consequences that an attack would entail. Understanding the base's significance underscores the broader implications of targeting key military facilities in the event of a nuclear confrontation. 8. Edwards Air Force Base, California. So Edwards Air Force Base is a critical hub for the United States military and aerospace research. As home to the Air Force Test Center, it is paramount in testing the performance and safety standards of various aerospace systems. Additionally, the base houses NASA's Armstrong Flight Research Center, supporting significant advancements in aerospace innovation and fostering collaborative efforts. Not only does Edwards provide cutting-edge offensive and defensive capabilities, but it also boasts advanced research and development facilities alongside elite training programs. And its strategic importance to national security and operational readiness cannot be overstated, making it a prime target in the event of a high-scale conflict. The base's extensive support for both domestic and international military operations emphasizes its value and potential vulnerability in the broader context of national defense. Next, let's delve into the significance of transport hubs. These pivotal infrastructures play an essential role in sustaining the lifeblood of our cities and the nation at large. Major airports such as JFK International in New York and LAX in Los Angeles are not just gateways for millions of passengers annually, but also for countless tons of cargo. Similarly, railway stations like Chicago's Union Station are bustling epicenters, ensuring the smooth transit of travelers and goods. But imagine a scenario where these vital arteries are rendered inoperative. The immediate aftermath would be utter logistical pandemonium. Flights grounded, trains halted, packages undelivered, chaos would reign supreme. Furthermore, the fallout would ripple through the economy as disrupted supply chains choke off the flow of essential goods and materials. Long-term implications could see businesses shuttering and the mobility of the workforce severely hampered. The incapacitation of these transport hubs would not merely cause transient problems. It could potentially plunge the nation into a prolonged economic crisis. Next, let's talk about the critical telecommunications backbone of the United States, which is essential for everything we do in modern society. This infrastructure includes major data centers like the ones in Ashburn, Virginia, known as Data Center Alley, and key internet exchange points across the country. These hubs are not just pivotal for seamless communication. They underpin every financial transaction, civilian communication, and even military operation. Imagine if these vital nodes were to be damaged or destroyed. Such an event could bring civilian life to a standstill and severely compromise coordinated defense responses. The interconnected nature of these systems means that their failure would have a cascading effect, impacting countless other facets of society. Essentially, hitting these targets could incapacitate everything from stock exchanges and emergency services to military command and control systems. Thus, the strategic importance of these telecommunications hubs cannot be overstated. They represent high-value targets in any scenario considering large-scale strategic attacks. Now, let's talk about urban areas. And major population centers in the United States are not just sprawling urban jungles filled with skyscrapers and bustling streets. Cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles serve as the beating heart of the national and global economy. Imagine the chaos if these economic hubs were to be targeted. The ramifications would be immediate and long-lasting. These cities are not only home to millions of people, but also house key financial markets, international trade ports, and critical infrastructure. The fallout would be more than just physical destruction. It would cause a seismic shift in the global economy, disrupting stock markets and supply chains worldwide. Think about it. New York City is the world's financial capital, home to Wall Street and the New York Stock Exchange. Chicago serves as a major hub for commodities trading, and Los Angeles is a critical port city for international trade, particularly with Asia. The obliteration of these cities would send shockwaves through the U.S. and global economy, creating a ripple effect that would be felt far and wide. But the devastation wouldn't stop at economic turmoil. These cities are also command centers for essential infrastructure networks. We're talking about power grids that light up half the country, water supplies that quench the thirst of millions, and intricate communication systems that keep us all connected. A nuclear attack on these cities would cripple these lifelines, leading to a cascading failure across the nation. Imagine entire regions left in darkness, communities without access to clean water, and communication networks in complete disarray. Moreover, the psychological impact on the American populace would be profound. Such an attack wouldn't just be a blow to our physical structures, but also to the nation's collective morale. The sheer terror and uncertainty would instill a sense of vulnerability and fear, potentially shaking the very foundations of American society and its resilience. The immediate loss of life would be tragic, but the long-term effects could be equally devastating, affecting everything from national security to the everyday lives of citizens across the country. So when we talk about the potential targets of a nuclear attack, urban areas like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles represent more than just dots on a map. They are symbols of economic prowess, technological advancement, and American strength. The consequences of targeting these cities would extend far beyond their borders, making them prime targets in any apocalyptic scenario. Next point, now imagine stepping into the nerve centers of the U.S. military, the places where the pivotal decisions that shape national security are made. These command, control, and communication centers are the ultimate hubs of operation, acting as the brain of U.S. defense strategy. If you want to understand how the country formulates its response to global and domestic threats, this is where it all happens. From coordinating large-scale military maneuvers to managing emergency responses, these centers are indispensable. Think of them as a high-stakes chessboard where every move could have far-reaching consequences. This level of strategic planning and coordination taking place here is mind-boggling, making them prime locations to comprehend if you're delving into any discourse about potential threats and defense mechanisms. These command centers are not just crucial. They are the beating heart of American military prowess. Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Colorado. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Colorado is frequently depicted in science fiction as an almost indomitable bunker. Located within a mountainous installation, serves a pivotal role as the central command post for North American Aerospace Defense Command. Constructed with the explicit purpose of withstanding a nuclear attack, it features extensive security measures, including massive blast doors that can seal it off from the outside world. Given its strategic importance and function, it is plausible to consider it a high-value target for any adversary. Should a conflict with Russia escalate to the point of nuclear warfare, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex's critical role in national defense and aerospace detection systems would likely make it one of the primary sites for a potential strike. This significance raises the facility's profile in scenarios assessing which U.S. locations might be targeted first in such dire circumstances. Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. The Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia stands out as a significant target due to its central role in U.S. military operations. As a prominent C3 command, control, and communications center, it symbolizes America's military strength and strategic capabilities. Housing the Department of Defense's brain trust, this five-sided edifice is instrumental in crafting strategies and making critical decisions that impact military operations globally. Targeting the Pentagon could disrupt the U.S.'s ability to command and control its armed forces, thereby crippling its defense mechanisms. Its destruction would not only be a crippling blow to military organization, but also a potent psychological strike against the United States. By undermining the command hub, adversaries aim to create chaos and weaken the nation's defensive and offensive capacities, making it a prime target in the event of hostile actions. 3. Fort Meade, Maryland. Fort Meade, located in Maryland, is a critical target due to its strategic importance as the home of the National Security Agency. The NSA focuses on signals intelligence and cybersecurity, playing a pivotal role in detecting unusual network activity and looming cyber threats. The personnel stationed at Fort Meade are often the first to notice and address these issues, making the site a key player in the defense against cyber warfare. Given the NSA's significant influence on national security and its capacity to counteract cyber attacks, Fort Meade stands out as a primary target for adversaries like Russia. The destruction or incapacitation of this facility would severely undermine the United States' ability to monitor and respond to cyber threats, making it a logical choice for an initial strike. Thus, it's crucial to consider Fort Meade among the high priority locations in discussions about potential targets in a nuclear conflict.